Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 21st January to the 27th of January, and this will be for you coming from Aquarius. So let's start with the Sunday the 21st, which doesn't start very well for you. It produces either others or you being dominating and very stubborn, and that would be a bad way to make this Sunday work. Why don't you let others take the lead and let others take charge, and this way you're not going to be blamed for anything. Just sit back and enjoy your morning afternoon period that way. Evening nightfall turns wonderfully good for you, and you're going to meet very interesting people. Try your luck in your romance area if you're looking for a new one, and be out with the people you love or people you work with or people you do business with. A lot of good opportunities are waiting for you in the evening and nightfall period. Monday the 22nd starts very well for you coming from Aquarius, and morning and afternoon period brings unexpected good luck in one way or another. You either meet people who can help you in your job or in business, or maybe you could find a romance most unexpectedly. So some kind of good news awaits for you. So you got to communicate, you got to ask favors, you got to reach out, and that way you will do well in the morning afternoon period. Evening nightfall period, be careful, don't drink too much, drive carefully. There is trouble brewing in the air. There can be accidents, whether physical, emotional, or even verbal. And so something is going to go very wrong in the evening nightfall period. And if you don't really have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, tell yourself you'll have to be on your best behavior. You cannot afford to be arrogant. You cannot afford to be a perfectionist. You cannot afford to criticize people. Many can turn against you very fast, and this can be quite viciously against you. Tuesday the 23rd, a morning, afternoon, evening and nightfall period, very good. Plenty of business planets help you in the morning, afternoon period of this Tuesday the 23rd. And business news is good, job news is good, looking for a romance news is also good, marriage areas, family areas, everything going very nicely in the morning, afternoon period. So have lunch with the people you want to be with and communicate with the people. Try and meet your deadlines. You'll have plenty to do. It's a day where you need to focus on what is important, have a timetable. Evening, nightfall, long-term planets move in, and that's good. That's good for you coming from Aquarius. These long-term planets will help you a lot in forging long-term contacts in business or in job, or you get a romance meeting, or getting bonding in your marriage area. So I'd like you to be out in this evening nightfall period where a lot of good news and happiness will be seen. Wednesday the 24th starts brilliantly for you, and is going to produce plenty of good luck at your place of work or in business. And the people you meet are going to be most helpful. And looking for a romance, try your luck. The chances of getting it are very good. And you will get praise from the people you work with or your bosses, and you will have every chance to make good business contacts or get a good business contract as well. Such as this powerful two planets seen there in the morning, afternoon planets, to somehow give you what you want. So you have to focus on what you really want. You can't get everything under the sun, and do that in the morning, afternoon period. Evening, nightfall period, okay, but these are very aggressive planets. So I want you to take the soft approach in whatever you do. Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. Don't be aggressive in everything. Don't overreach. Don't be over-determined what you want. Just relax and it'll come your way that way, even in a much better way, evening, nightfall period. Don't be too pushy or don't show your temper, and drive carefully. Thursday the 25th, a very good day for you a very bad day for you. Thursday the 25th, a very bad morning and afternoon period, producing plenty of difficulties and accidents. Accidents can be verbal, they can be emotional, they can be physical. All this can happen. Bad news at place of work, bad news in business. Whatever you try to do is going very wrong. You'll have to put your shoulder to the wheel. You'll have to work very hard in getting your deadlines going. Things are going to be blamed upon you. Don't be in the limelight. Be part of a team. That will be much better for you in the morning-afternoon period. Evening nightfall becomes even worse. These planets of the morning-afternoon join the planets of arrogance, the planets of difficulty in getting friendships, of breaking friendships. And so all this is waiting to happen evening nightfall. Don't drink too much. Accidents are going to be terrible, terrible, terrible. And there can be violence, and there can be, of course, a breaking up of friendship, breaking up of old friends as well. So if you don't really have to be out on this not good evening nightfall period, don't. Go back to the safety of your home. Let the time pass. But if you already have planned to be out, tell yourself you have to be on your best behavior. Do not upset anybody. And if you are being upset by others, then just walk away quickly. Friday the 26th starts very well for you and produces plenty of opportunities of a long-term nature. And these opportunities can be in your place of work or in business, of course. They can also find you a very good romance if you want, that can turn to be a long-term bonding. And they can also bring for you plenty of good luck. Plenty of good luck in the sense that people you have known from the past will also come to somehow help you. And the new bond people are going to be long-term helpful. So morning, afternoon, something very good is happening. You got to communicate, you got to get in touch with people, you got to reach out, you got to ask favors, and you will see that something good is happening morning, afternoon period. Evening, nightfall period is okay, but there is too much moodiness and there is too much changeability of plans. That's from you. And because of that, that upsets, others can be upset. Why don't you just let others manage the evening and nightfall period and let others take charge and just sit back and relax. That way you'll find no blame comes, because you will be extremely moody and changing your mind with everything, and you'll be oversensitive when some people don't like it. So let others take charge and you'll have a much better evening and nightfall period of Friday the 26th. Saturday the 27th, very aggressive planets. Now they make you over-determined to get what you want, and that may not be looking good. That may show your arrogance as well. And so why not take the soft approach and do things in a gentle way, use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. Don't want to be demanding your way. Be flexible and let others take the charge, let others be in the limelight. You'll be much happier that way. Evening, nightfall period, don't be dominating, don't be stubborn. So you see, the whole day has this aggressiveness, the stubbornness, and also a person who wants to dominate. So if you allow these three things to happen, it's going to become a worse and worse day. So tell yourself you've got to help yourself by doing the opposite. Let others take the lead. Don't want to be in the way of changing plans. Don't want to be dominating. Be the follower, and you will have a much more better day on this Saturday, the 27th. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll be able to guide you as to what's going to happen in your next 5, 6 or 7 years in all areas of your life. I will work on your date of birth and your time of birth, and I will also look at your palms, and I will even ask you to send your palm photos earlier by email. They are much sharper that way. I will face read you as we Skype, and I'll even use Kabbalistic Tarot if need be. And so we'll talk about your next 5, 6 or 7 years, and if I have to give you some bad news, at least you will know in advance. And you control your horoscope, and with the early identification of bad news, you'll be able to turn that bad news into good news because you know it well in advance. I look forward to you sending me a message on Skype, on Facebook, or send me an email, and let's get down to getting your next 5 or 6 years as best as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.